Tower continues because every single Friday we're building what we've come to know and love as the Bell Tower family. We are here today not as neighbors, but as relatives. And Meet Me at the Bell Tower gives all of us the opportunity, regardless of where we come from in this life, to share our gifts with one another. So today is that special day where we get to have a deliberate attempt at opening our community's doors and arms open as wide as they can be for our relatives in the Muslim community. We all know that we just overcame a very, very difficult election campaign in this country, and people chose hope instead of choosing fear. I feel like the Bell Tower maybe wrote a little bit of the narrative for this hopeful situation, considering the last 4 years our narrative of hope has been resonating across the north end of Winnipeg and beyond because of the amazing relatives we have here at Meet Me at the Bell Tower. And so with that, I don't even think I introduced myself, but my name is Michael Redhead Champagne. I'm one of the organizers with Aboriginal Youth Opportunities, the group of young people who began Meet Me at the Bell Tower. But now we have so many more people who continue to help us make this community and make this family even bigger and even stronger.
Peace with you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's our greeting in Islam. Peace be upon you all. My name Albert, or Abdu if you want to call it, Abdu Al-Tasi. I'm the Vice President of Islamic Social Services. I'm also the Chairman of Islamic School. We have 240 children. We teach in them the regular curriculum along with other things in there to do with language and religion. As the sister said in here, first thing is God. That's when you do everything you do in our life, we ask God to help us in there. One little thing I wanted to mention about that school. Our school called Al-Hijra Islamic School. Because what has happened lately in the election and prior to election, and the hate monger took place in there, and the division took place in our community, and the bad mouthing to all community, including your community and our community. What happened in there, I had to change the word Al-Hijra Islamic, take Islamic out. We were worried about our children. We were worried about what can happen to our kids in there. And that's not fair. We live in this country in peace and harmony, same as you, same as anybody else. We come to be part of the fabric of this land, and we continue to raise our family, our children, our grandchildren. My grandfather came to this country in 1923, and we're here to stay. We're here to work with you. Today in the Alice Mosque, the sermon, what the Imam, what he was saying in his speech in there, was all about your community. All about your community, and everybody was here, right? All he said about the indigenous community, the Aboriginal community, what we need to do together, what we need to work together. In our religion says, who saves one life saves the entire humanity, and who destroys one life destroys the entire humanity. And we're here to work together. We're here to save lives. Michael Champagne, I hear him speak 4 years ago in the Mennonite University when we had gathering, the Islamic and other religion, and he was one of the speakers. I was impressed with him as a young man. I haven't seen him too many times in this sense, but since that time he promised to do what he's doing today. I greet you with peace, and I say to you, you've done a wonderful job and continue to do the best you've been doing for the entire community. And we tell you, as the Muslim community, we are with you. We will work with you. And you know, Olet, I'd like to congratulate you about Falcon Olet, about his great win. He used to come to the big hand for him. He used to come to the mosque to hear the speech of the Imam in there. And many times he asked me, he says, can I get a copy of that? I says, you know, the Imam doesn't have a copy. He's spontaneous. He does that. You know, he does this way. He said, this is the greatest thing, to take a copy to our elders in there. Because whatever he's saying, that's what our elders do. That's what our elders say. So I invite you, all of you, to come once in a while to the masjid and to listen to the sermon, to listen what we say about Islam, about other religion. We all made from one, Adam and Eve. He's our father and even grandmother to you, to me too, my grandmother too. So to all of you, I greet you again with peace and harmony. And with this occasion, I would like to present a couple of things in there. One of them is
the AOT.
well, to you, this is a check from the Islamic Social Services for and to Michael, we have, let me put my eyes on. To Michael, we have, with a deep appreciation, the Muslim community recognizes Michael Redhead Champagne for his dedication to making Winnipeg a peaceful, compassionate, and just city for all its residents. And in the Quran said, is there is any reward for good other than good? هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان.